Arsenal here with a 1-0 loss against West Ham here in the Premier League. And honestly, this is just very shocking. West Ham, um, for me, were one of the teams in the beginning of the season which I thought were going to be, a team fighting for European football. I really like the signings they made and the players that they have. And under Pategi, I guess it just wasn't it for West Ham. And when they got Graham Potter from, after being sacked from Chelsea last season, or underperforming season, I feel like now they're slowly starting to get their groove. And West Ham, they have a lot of great players, great set of players, and going against this Arsenal side here with a title, competing for the title, and that West Ham are underperforming this season, and Arsenal just goes in there and just rules all that. Arsenal for me is a team that have bought is a team that I feel like can win a bunch of trophies. They can win so many trophies, and with I do like Arteta. With people not liking Arteta, saying he's been there for many years and not having to win a single thing, and for me, I was with him when he was, in his processing era for Arsenal. Bringing the youngsters and bringing up like Martinelli and Saka and bringing all this deadwood of players, and I believed in it. I really did, and I feel like he has, but now I feel like it's a point where you cut that. For Arsenal, it's not a processing era. It's not trying to be a good team. You are a good team. You're one of the best teams in the world, but you just slack during the most important times, and that's why they bottled the league 2 years in a row. Arsenal should have won the Premier League back-to-back seasons, and for me, a key reason for that, maybe not for this match, but is a proper number 9. I just feel like here we can see here he played Marino at striker again, which is really shocking for me. You know, Arsenal, for me, what confuses me for years is why don't you go for a number 9? You use Trossard up top, you use Marino up top, Kai Havertz up top, but they sold their academy prospect, who I really liked. Every time for me, when he got into the pitch, he performed amazingly. Was Nketiah, but and you get rid of your striker and you just play players out of position, which you're just signing a bunch of defenders. Arsenal are stacked with defense. But I feel like they can go for a midfielder and a striker. A midfielder that can help Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard, and a striker, a proper, true number 9. I don't care if it's Alexander Isak or Victor Groykers. For me, they need a proper number 9. And, maybe for this match, for me, it was similar to like the City of Madrid game where, I feel like Haaland wouldn't have made a difference, because City just played bad in general and they wouldn't give him the ball. This was probably another situation similar to this where, they probably wouldn't have gotten whoever up top, their number 9 would have a chance to get out the ball and score. But, for West Ham, Edson Alvarez, for me, I don't think that rating proves what he has. I feel like this is one of his best matches he had under a West Ham shirt. And if you just look at his team, I feel like there's just so much promise in this team with, James Ward-Prowse, Kudus, Bowen. I'm just a huge fan of this West Ham team. And in the bench, they signed in the summer Somerville, and they just had such a slow start. But I feel like now West Ham are hopefully getting to the groove, because I really like the appointment of Graham Potter. I really do like him, and the things he did with Brighton. But for Arsenal, for me, they really need to do something. For me, I think the title race is done. I think Liverpool, if whatever result they have against Manchester City, I don't think Arsenal will catch up, and I do think Liverpool are going to win the title. The title race is obviously not ending, but I feel like for me, it's pretty much done. If Arsenal keeps on playing like this, it's just really, really no chance for this. And it's for me, Arsenal get laughed at. They get trolled with being a team that hasn't been able to achieve anything in the past few years. But for me, I really do think they can. And, maybe they can go for another left winger if Martinelli, people saying he's not that man for the job. Arsenal really need to do something because here in this title race, which Liverpool are 8 points up, if they would get this Manchester City win, it would be 11. I think with a game in hand, it's just really, really honestly just pretty much done with Arsenal, and yeah, we'll see now what would happen with them. But yeah, that was pretty much here for Liverpool versus West Ham.